Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. What's popping, guys? Welcome to ZeerTalks and welcome to the match reaction for the following game in the Bundesliga, which is TSG Hoffenheim 1 1, FC Bayern München, was it 4 in the Bundesliga, as I said earlier. And listen, man, I thought that it was a game of two halves, to be really quite frank and honest with y'all, because the first half, not so good at all. We could have lost the game just in the first half alone, but we caught life. And second half, much better. Much better. So we'll talk about it. But guys, you know exactly what you guys have to do. I want y'all to do the following as it says over there. Like and subscribe, comment your way, and even press the alarm bells as it says over there too. Go check socials, inshallah, you're well wherever you are, and also share it to people that you know. Now, I say we kick things off talking about the game. Now, as you can see, the lineups are there. But I hope you like the new format. It was Hano's idea. I mean, on the watch-along, people rather that than the other way around. So we're going to continue moving with this going forward. And listen, talking about the game, it's just, I feel like the lineup Kompany chose, I get it. He wants to rest players. He wants to, give minutes to certain players. I understand. Like, I like the fact that Leonard Carl got minutes. You know what I mean? I'm glad Kim Min-jae got his opportunity after the performance against Chelsea. But then at the same time, I get you want to rest Upa as well, but why toss starting after that uttering, shattering, stinkering, and hook? You know what I mean? And again, today, awful. Goretzka, I know I said start him, but I didn't say next to Pavlovic. I said next to Kimmich. And not like that midfield pairing is any good, but don't get it twisted. It doesn't help when Pavlovic is struggling because Goretzka ain't doing much. You get me? It's a sticky situation in that regard, but I thought generally Goretzka, awful. Uttering, shattering, stinker, and hook. Brother deserves, bro, if I tell you what this brother is deserving of, bro, it'll be long. Bro, he deserves to get hanged up and whooped the way he performed. Shit, it was so bad. Limer just decided, you know what? I'm playing left back. I have to try to find a way to create an attack. I'm just going to be hoofing the ball towards Luis Diaz. That's all I'm going to do. Hoof the ball to Lucho because this brother next to me ain't doing much in the middle. Or on my side. Like, it was awful from Goretzka was so bad. Anytime he had the ball, loses it. We give away opportunities, and it's long. You know who else gave the ball away? Manuel Neuer from playing out the back. Hey, listen. I've been saying recently, you have to put this fries in the bag lately. Like, this brother, don't get it twisted. Goalkeeper. But lately, in 2025, heading to 26, this brother, when it comes to ball playing, has been giving the ball a lot. He needs to fix up. Honest to God. Thank you, Danke, for everything, but my days, bro. Fix up or just retire. You know what I mean? That's all I have to say about Manuel Neuer, really. And there was one he gave away. I believe it was Sazlani. If he scores that, that's already game over. That's already game over. That's putting us under pressure, and you know what happens next. So, yeah, thank God that didn't happen. Thank God he hit the post. You know what I mean? But yeah, Bowie, he also lost the ball so many times. But then again, when you look at our options in the squad, then again, it comes down to our board. Like, he had no choice. Kompany had no choice but to start him. You know what I mean? It's just jarring. I mean, unless if you have balls and actually play Kimmich right back, but beggars can't be choosers, right? Kim Min-jae, my man of the match. I know Kane scored a hat-trick, but that guy defended and saved our ass with that awful back line, bro. Tall was awful, Bowie was awful, Limer was mid in the first half, and Kim Min-jae was the only one doing anything. So you gotta give credit where it's due to Kim Min-jae, man. Give credit where it's due. Pavlovic, shaky first half. Second half, when Kimmich came on, looked much better, much more comfortable on the ball and everything. And then, listen, Goretzka, I already had my say on that. Leonard Carl, listen, I appreciate him being brave, and I'll give him credit as well for the goal he scored, the first one from a corner. But, which was clever, by the way, the pass to Kane and Kane finishes. But at the same time, he needs to be smarter with his decision-making because I feel like he's running himself into no man's land, like every single time. I'm gonna try to, run my way into an opposition player. Nah, man. You need to use a break. If there's so much around you, then you may have to like cut back, pass. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you just have to be a bit more simplistic. I hope he learns that. But I do have to say, there was this one shot he forced. If that went in, oh my god, mashallah, that would have been insane. But obviously the Bauman, the performance he had today, one of them being that save, brilliant, I have to say. And then obviously we get to Jackson Diaz K. Now Diaz, I didn't think played that good. I felt like he was being too simplistic nearly every single time. Towards the end of the game, he did have a few chances, like one shot he took and it was saved, and then Gnabry, when he come off the bench, scored. I thought Gnabry did a good job, by the way. But that was a sick finish as well from Gnabry. But yeah, Diaz, that was one shot. And then there's another one. He tried dinking the keeper, hits the bar. He scores that, and that's another goal scored. And there was another one I think he took, but the keeper saved. It wasn't a bad shot, to be fair. But yeah, it's just, Diaz was not the best today. I'll be honest. He was really not the best today, in my opinion. And then Jackson, listen, I'll give Jackson this. He's the reason why we won that corner to score the first goal and break the deadlock. So I will give him credit for that. And also, one thing I'll say is, while Kane drops deep, he can be the guy that makes the runs. And he was making some runs, to be fair to him. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be one that's going to be, saying, yo, Jackson this, Jackson that. I don't think Jackson was amazing. I thought he was average. You know what I mean? That's the point. I thought he was average, but then again, I expected worse from Jackson, so I will take the average. Ni'ma min al-khair. You know what I mean? Diaz, I already mentioned. Kane. Them penalties. Oh my God, bro. This guy's cold on penalties, man. It's just a shame that sometimes when it matters most, when he takes more than one pen, he misses. Bro, he needs to fix that up in general. But today, he stepped up when it comes to taking penalties. And he dropped deep and he tried supplying again. Harry Kane is actually performing very well. Like, I know people will just say man of the match because of the goals, but I thought his overall performance as the game went on grew. You know what I mean? So, happy days with Harry Kane. And then for the guys that come off the bench, Upamecano, we come on for Kim Min-jae, who hurt himself, which, by the way, can we just talk about Kim Min-jae hurting himself? See, this is why we needed extra cover in center back. But, again, this board like brain cells. But anyway, hopefully he gets well soon. I think it's a calf injury, so I don't know how long that would mean he would be out for. But Upamecano, I thought he put in a shift. He even put the pressure on for one of the chances Aslani had and Neuer saved. So happy days in that regard. Olise, when he come on, I thought Olise looked dangerous when he come on, creating chance, and he did help in winning that penalty for Harry Kane to score. Now, people will argue, is that a penalty? Is that not a penalty? Listen, that penalty, the second one that Olise won for Harry Kane to take, I think it was a penalty because he gets tackled on the foot by one guy, slide tackled, and then he gets barged by one guy, and then the other guy slide tackles him on the foot. You know what I mean? It's like a double assault, and Olise's foot is just on the line. If it wasn't on the line, then realistically it would have been a free kick. But because it was on the line, it's a pen. You know what I mean? I would make an argument for the first penalty. The first penalty, I kind of feel bad because I don't remember who took that. I think it was Sacha Bowie. He takes the shot and it hits the body and then the hand, if I'm not mistaken. That one, I would argue, is not a penalty. And we got away with that being a penalty. But the second one was definitely a penalty. That's my honest opinion on that. But yeah, listen, Olise, when he come on, good impact. Joshua Kimmich, listen, when he come on, I have to say, he looked very good. I'm actually happy that he decided to adapt for once in his life. He went left back. I would have liked it more if he went right back and Limer stayed left back because Limer is like, he can do a job on both sides, whereas Kimmich right back. But whatever. He still did his thing at left back, to be fair. When, what's his name? Bischoff came on. When Bischoff came on last few minutes. But other than the fact that Kimmich absolutely fumbled blocking that free kick from Sufa, which, to be fair, that was a sick free kick. I'm not even going to take it away from him. That was from a tight angle. Good curl. But it's just Kimmich, the way he reacted so slow to that. I don't know if it's because it was sudden or what, but whatever. It is what it is. But other than that, I thought he did very good. Not gonna lie. And yeah, man. Who else? Come on, Gnabry. I thought was doing a good job in creating chances, and he was in the right place in the right time to even score. And he was also being a good nuisance to their defense as well, being an option and all that stuff. So happy days. Did I miss any other player that come on? I must have, or did I not miss anybody? Bischoff, Upamecano, Gnabry, Michael Olise, Kim. I think I said everybody. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the game. My man of the match, as I said, Kim Min Jae. He just deserves it, but I feel like he deserves a lot of credit for what happened in the game. Now, people will give Kane man of the match because obviously, as it shows, hat trick. But let's be honest, one of the penalties should have never happened. And secondly, yeah, it's just one of. But you know what? He took his penalties very well, so I'll give him credit. And he took that corner attempt very well, the finish that he had. So obviously, he will deserve the credit, and his chance creation over time was good. You know, his link up play was pretty good. Him winning the ball at times very good. But again, Kim Min Jae, he had to defend while there were bombs next to him. So, and Kim Min Jae is not somebody that I rate personally. But when you're not rated like that and you're doing what you're doing, you just got to give praise where it's due. So, yeah, that's my thoughts. Let me know who your man of the match is. Let me know your thoughts on the game. I am going to end it here. But, guys, you know exactly what to do. Like, comment your way, subscribe, press the alarm bells. Go check socials, and inshallah you're well wherever you are. And also share it, please. It helps a lot. So, yeah, take care. Nah, see you later.